Welcome to Cat the Minion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing card of the day reading using the Radleigh Valentine Angel deck. Alright, so let's see what we get here. I did already clear and shuffle the deck. I almost had one come out. I need to shuffle it a little bit more. Alright, this one spun off the top. Four of Earth inverted, so Four of Pentacles. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. That's when it's in the upright, but it came out reversed. This is usually the when to hold, when to fold card. Okay. You're afraid to let go of something because you're desperate that you still need it. You've gotten so used to something that you're afraid to let go of, whether it's helping you or not. I'm going to get a couple other cards just to clarify that. I'm too far down. I looked into getting a better webcam, and you cannot get them delivered right now because everybody who is stuck at home has already purchased them, and they don't have any in the warehouses. They got whatever's at the store, I guess. Okay. I have to get another card. So in the meantime, I have a webcam, even though it's crappy and grainy and flops around on my monitor, and I have to keep adjusting it. That's alright. Relieves me of the stress of thinking that I need better equipment right now. Get another Clarifier card here. Okay. I don't think I wanted that many cards. I'll hold on to that stack. Page of Fire inverted. Queen of Air upright. These came out also. The World upright, Queen of Fire upright, and the High Priestess inverted. Let me see what this story is here. Give me a second. Okay, I'm supposed to turn over the deck immediately and see what's on the bottom. Two of Fire. It came out inverted, but I'm going to put it like this. Okay. Let's see what the story is for. 13. Okay. Queens are 1s or 13s, so we have 11 here. We also have two 13s. It's death cycle, it's rebirth, renewal, transfiguration, closing the chapter of a book, opening a new book, turning the page. But here we have literally the page, turning the page. But the High Priestess is a 2, is a Roman numeral is an 11, but the page can be a 1 or an 11. So we have this concept of 13 again. It's that everything in threes. It's rapid change, change, change. And this is literally turning the page. It's like but I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. These are two cycles that are completed, they're finished. Fire and air. So these are both masculine elements. This page is literally turned. And the feminine energy, the High Priestess, is inverted also. There's something that's not clear about what's going on in this, in a third cycle. It's like rapid cycling. It's like it's like if your baby Pokemon evolved really quickly. And instead of leveling up properly the third time, it's stuck in this weird in-between phase where it looks like, you know, like some teenage mutant freak show the entire time. Now I'm seeing this Two of Fire here. This is usually a choice. Here it talks about contracts and partnerships and moving forward. Because it originally came out upside down, it's like, do you choose one option or do you choose to be partnered with something? But I'm also seeing the Two of Fire with the World card here as being a 23, which is a 5, which has to do with that pivot, with changing direction and making a decision. Now here it says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. Okay. Page of Fire, news of an exciting new endeavor, use your originality and ingenuity. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Okay. So what's blocking right now is a new phase that's caught you off guard to the point where your intuition shuts down and you're kind of running around like a chicken with its head cut off because you're presented with a situation that you didn't know you'd have to make a decision on yet. The Queen wants to cut away what no longer serves. The other Queen wants to assert independence and creativity. It's like, we're cutting loose, we're ready to go. But then all of a sudden it's like, well, now I'm confused again. And this card here, the Four of Earth. What do I hold on to? What do I let go of? I don't know. We have a 2 and a 4 here. That's 6. That's still making a choice. But if you power the 4 with the World, then you have a 7, which will go from this pivot choice mode into movement. But the idea is that you have to stop clinging to the familiarity. You do have to fully let go and know that you trust yourself to sort of gamble with your future a little bit. It's not saying you're going to bet all that you have. It's saying you're going to count on yourself to know that you can do something, and that way you're gambling instead of saying, I don't want to make any changes because the risk is that I don't know what's going on. I can be miserable with what I know, or I can be confused while I move forward. And that's what's causing this card. Now, it did come out upside down, so the idea is that the process is unfolding. When the card is upright, it's like you're definitely grabbing everything that you've got. Once it goes inverted, it's saying the hold is being released. And another word for death is release. So it's interesting that there's essentially 3 queen energies here. 6, 7, 9. Yeah. There's a little bit of inner work that needs to be done. It's like inner soothing. Let me get another card just to see if there's a little bit more advice for being able to let go of things that you thought you were done with that keep popping up every time you try to do something different. You've solved all your old problems, you've turned around to start a new venture, and all of a sudden you feel like you're choking on the same shit that you worked hard to let go of, and then you worked hard to let go of it again. So let's find out what is between dropping some of the hot potatoes and the world here. Give me advice. Okay. Okay. 6 of Earth and Knight of Fire. So there's the 6. So we've absorbed 2 fire into the 4 of Earth, and now we have the 6. This is the financial generosity, open heart, balance in the material world, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So whether you take things or let go of them, you're still knowing what to cling to and what to let go of. Now the Knight here comes in with the Queen and the Page earlier. And we're trying to make another go at something here. There's this definite energy of the Hanged Man. Now, if this is a 1, as it could be 1 or 11, we say 1, 2, that's 12. And 12 is also the Knight. So the idea is that it's like balancing your budget, whether it's literal or metaphorical, gives you this, it like releases this passionate energy that keeps popping up in here with these 3 other fire cards to move forward. Now here on the Knight it says, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. And I mean, that's essentially what has to happen. You need to make a choice. Who's your business partner? Where are you getting your loans? What are you trying to achieve? What is the balance between saving money and spending so that you can make more? What is the difference between working on one project or working on another project? Let's see what's down here. I really want to know why the world is upright, though. I need a card for why the world is upright. I don't want half the deck. And that certainly doesn't answer my question. Why is the world upright? What does that have to do with this decision-making path? Okay. So the Lovers popped out. This is a choice, but it's also intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. And this other card says think things through carefully. This is that 6 again. But then we have a 2 of air and the Ace of air coming out upside down. This matches, that's 1-3, that matches this Queen again. The 2 of air is also closely related to the High Priestess. It says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem, combined with brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation and a challenging beginning. But they're both inverted. It's like you have an easy access to a new start, but you're so caught up with what's in your hands that you're not looking at where you're going. No, it's like, oh, I better keep all this water in this pot while I'm walking down the road. So you're staring at the water and staring at the water, but then when you come to a fork in the road, you're not even making a decision, you're tripping on a rock that's marking the spot. And I still feel like the world is very elusive. Maybe about the world. I want to know about the world some more. I feel like this is like, I want to say reciprocal, but that's not right. Okay. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So, with very little explanation as to how to get there, it's like, despite stumbling towards a new venture, you're at a point where you're willing to let go of what you don't need, even if you're not sure how to go about doing it. And just that kind of dedicated passion, even if, like, there's no cups in here whatsoever. It's like your will and dedication and drive to improve yourself even if your feelings are scrambling your the elegance of your walk, you know, like you're riding down your path on this like crusty, chunky, farty horse with a limp because you're emotional about doing something unfamiliar. But the fact that you have passion and drive and you keep forcing yourself physically to move into it is causing it to happen anyway with the world. And if it's like you are magic and your will it's in itself is causing the shift. And it's almost like literally what these cards are giving me is 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Ultimately, you're on your way. It's like hot to trot, you're trying to balance things out. And I mean, there's 4 major arcana here. There's a great force for change. I mean, the only real issue here is that your scrambled emotions are making it a little bit harder to intuit what you're doing. So instead of letting the downloads come in, you have to really think about them and just kind of haphazardly believe in yourself and your gut. There isn't, it's like you don't have the comfort, the emotional comfort of this sort of faith-based intuition. That's what I'm getting. It's on the bottom of the deck here this time. Nine of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And this is, again, it's a physical card. You're creating tangible change. This Nine of Earth is like a contentment. It's something that can be achieved. But I still feel like it's not quite wrapped up all the way. Oh, okay. You're distracted by your ego. Yeah. Procrastination because you're certain that you're unable. What if this happens? What if that happens? And then your ego feeds off of this fear-based lack of like, oh, I'm not sure I can do it. But here it's like, stop fucking around. You know that you can. Like, tell the ego to take its Ritalin. You know that you need to let go of certain things that are tying you to a certain location, space, thought process. Okay, so that's a lot of cards, and I've been going on for a while. I'm going to end it there. So again, the main card of the day is the Four of Earth inverted, and then the other cards are all trying to elaborate on that idea. If you want to get a reading, You could take payment through PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Your readings are delivered via unlisted YouTube URL. It's pre-recorded, and then I send you the link, and then you can watch it. They're not public. It's whoever has the link can watch it. I have I have a bunch of art stuff too. I'm not sure about mailing stuff right now with like Germatopia here, but I do have actual art you can purchase, like my chapbook packs, which have little art cards and writing and such in them. I have merch on Cafe Press. I have prints on DeviantArt, and yeah, if you want to order a reading, you can see the list of the readings in the description box of my infomercial video. It's linked below this one. You can also email me, thecatcameback@camp@gmail.com. I'll give you all that information. If you're bored and you want a couple of coloring images from my coloring books, I'll give you 2, that's 1 from each book, for free. It's a JPEG. You can print them out and color them in, or color them on your device. That's for the quarantine palooza, people stuck at home, very bored, need something to do. And it's my little 2 cents worth to help. And again, those are free. You just email me and I will send them to you. And there we go. Fort Worth. Inverted. And all its little friends back here. Alright, peace out.